Now there was a lot of other shit I could have talked about today that's been happening around the world, but I wanted to stay home based with this one because honestly, I'm not sure how in the blue fucking hell this even came about, and I'm not sure why it came about. And I'm not even sure why after this is the 30th, going on the 1st of February, that we're already past 8 days and this creep is still out here on these streets. I say some shit that had me really fucking pissed. And I didn't know how to go about this episode. I don't even know if I want to consider this an episode. I want to consider this a call to action. I want to consider this a plea to anybody to find this bastard. Not just because I'm a father, and not just because there's a lot of people out there that's a mom and a dad, or just, a guardian to kids, but it's a call to action for us to finally stop lowlifes taking advantage of kids, assaulting kids, harassing kids, molesting kids, and raping kids. No kid should ever be violated the way that this little girl got violated. I'm going to read this to you right now that first was published on the 29th, which was Wednesday. Again, it's crazy that they are now publishing this shit right now, and this happened allegedly on the 22nd. They ain't say anything on. There was no, maybe it was on Citizen about the situation. Who knows? But now they're making it known. A man sought in connection to alleged rape of a 5 years old girl on Staten Island. The NYPD is asking for public assistance in locating an individual wanted for questioning in connection to an alleged rape of a child in Port Richmond. It was reported to police that on Wednesday, January 22nd, at approximately 5:40 a.m. inside a residence located near Richmond Terrace and Sharp Avenue, an individual allegedly raped a 5 years old girl before fleeing the location on foot. FDNY EMS responded and transported the victim to an area hospital for evaluation. The individual being sought in regards to this incident has been identified as Dominique Giles, according to a statement released by the NYC Deputy Commissioner of Public Information. Giles is described as a 30-year-old male with a medium complexion, brown eyes, and braided hairstyle. He's approximately 6 feet tall, weighs 180 pounds, and was last seen wearing a black hooded jacket, police said. The NYPD released an image of an individual alleged to be Giles. Anyone with information regarding this incident is asked to call the NYC Crime Stoppers hotline at 800-577-TIPS, which is 8477, or for Spanish, 888-577-478-2. The public can also submit tips by logging onto the Crime Stoppers website. All calls are strictly confidential. So, we about 8 days deep right now and they still can't find the son of a bitch. We are past 8 days right now where you mean this horrible ass motherfucker right now. Again, wherever you at, it should be in your best interest to turn yourself in before the streets find you. It should be best for you to turn yourself in to the NYPD right away, because if the streets find you, they're not gonna let you go to NYPD. They'll fuck you up, maybe kill you, castrate you, and honestly, nobody will be mad at this point. Turn yourself in because it's the right thing to do. And even before that, what the fuck was you even thinking on doing what you just did to this little girl? I don't fucking get it right now with all these creeps out here feeling like they can't get pussy. Creeps out here thinking that they can just take advantage of just people in general right now just because of their urges and whatever it is. Whatever made you decide to do something this heinous as this. I'm pretty sure you knew this was gonna come down for you getting killed. This is like a death sentence at this point, doing what you just committed. I hope you know that. To anybody who's even defending him, should probably most likely get smacked with him also. Because there's no fucking way in hell you are abating and hiding a rapist. There's no reason on God's green earth you are even. It's not even that he's just a rapist. He's also a pedo. He's a pedo. He got a weird case. This is diabolical. This is evil. Nobody in the right mind should even be trying to hide this dude right now. Now maybe he probably changed his appearance right now. Why wouldn't he? He's gonna do anything right now to avoid getting caught by the NYPD or anybody else. Who gives a fuck? Again, turn yourself in before the streets find you. No more. No, I'm not gonna say much about this right now because if you don't turn yourself into NYPD, quite honestly, the streets will kill you. It comes to a certain point right now that no, like that. When it comes to kids, off limits. No kid should ever be violated the way this baby got violated. She's only fucking 5 years old. Only 5. Nah, this hits. This really hits because again, I have daughters. This hits because this is you. Nah. Mm-mm. This is very pathetic. The fact that it's been 8 days since, I'm upset that NYPD didn't put this out immediately. But now it's out there. I'm pretty sure they got all the DNA evidence now pointing that you did it. So automatically, Dominic Giles, turn yourself in. Because if you don't decide to turn yourself in, I'm very sure the streets will catch you. I'm very, very sure the streets will beat your ass. I'm very, very sure that there'll be one person that maybe, I mean, there's a lot of them, but there'll be one that do not give a fuck about going to jail themselves and murdering you out in these streets. That's it. I'm not gonna say more about this. I didn't come here to make this like an episode. I just want to make this a call to action, a public service announcement to anybody on Staten Island or to anybody outside Staten Island because, like I said, you already know how deviant criminals are right now. They commit something and they have to get the fuck out of here. Now, again, this is not like robbing a bank. This is not like smacking a person with a assault or deadly weapon or anything like that. No, this is a rape on a fucking 5 years old little girl. Let me put that in context. This baby cannot defend herself. She's just a little girl. And you decided to do the most heinous act possible to mankind. For anybody that's even trying to support and say that he didn't do shit right now, go suck a dick. We're not doing that right now. There'll be no reason why NYPD will post this up just to post this up. I'm pretty sure they did DNA tests. They did a rape kit, everything right now. And it matched to you. Dominic Giles, turn yourself in. Not because it's the right thing to do, because it's the only thing you can do at this point. You think you're going to really stay out here in these streets much longer until somebody body you? Again, take your chance. If they find you, oh, it's up. It's over for you. And I hope you're not on Staten Island, because if I saw you, I'm fucking beating the shit out of you also. I ain't even gonna hold you right now. I'm a father of daughters. 5 of them. You're getting your ass beat. That's it. I didn't want to keep this, and I don't want to make this dragged out. I don't want to stay on here for like 20 minutes talking about this shit right now. It's very self-explanatory at this point right now in the situation that's presented itself. And I'll just leave it as that. I'm not here to do any promo and anything like that. I just want to make this a call to action, a public service announcements, and an outcry to anybody in Staten Island, in New York, or outside of it in this country right now, depending on if he got the fuck out of here. If he did, this is to anybody that's listening right now in this United States of America. If you want to see more about the situation, just type his name up on Google, and you can read the reports or look at that on SILive.com or NYC Crime Stoppers. I'm not saying much about it right now. The only thing he can do is turn himself in. But if you don't want to turn yourself in, trust me, the streets will turn you out and pack you out. No jail is gonna hold you at this point. And besides, why listen? If you think the streets won't get you, trust me, the jail is gonna kill you anyway. Anywho, I'm not here trying to incite violence right now. I'm just here for a rapist to be caught and arrested. And if the streets decide they want to do something before that happens, so be it. I'm gonna leave it as that. I'm done.